All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and as always, we're going to be diving into the markets, and we actually have some major developments, some new and some old and some ongoing, but I think they really could transcend the one niche that we really keep our eyes here on the show, and that is crypto gaming, metaverse, AI, right now emerging into AI. And we'll talk more about that in this show, but there's some really exciting narratives playing out and some news pieces playing out that I think are going to bring more adoption to the exact industry that we most have our eyes on and that we're the most bullish on, and that is the crypto gaming metaverse and, ongoing the AI space. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. We'll get into some altcoins with some ongoing news, and I think this one's going to be really, really exciting because we're seeing some movement on some of the altcoins we've been mentioning. So let's talk about it. Like the video if you enjoyed the show. Subscribe to the channel for daily shows every single day here on Crypto Banter. As well, shout out to our top tier sponsors here on In the Game. Animoca Brands, the biggest Web3 gaming company in the world, and Immutable X, onboarding the most Web3 games into the space, bridging the gap, bringing the most players into the industry. So shout out to Animoca Brands and IMX. You can link down in the description below to get more information on our sponsors. So let's dive into it. And right now, we are at those key levels. I believe the thumbnail says altcoins at key levels. We're at key levels right now, in my opinion. This 23,000 is a key level because we talked about it yesterday. If we're able to push through this and maintain and have some momentum up towards 24, 25,000, we are going to have a lot of movement. But more particularly, I think that movement will be the strongest in the metaverse, crypto gaming, and in AI. And why do I think that? We see Apple with their upcoming mixed reality headset. If you didn't see, Apple is now coming out with a VR headset, kind of to the likes of Meta. And they will probably, as you see here, it'll switch between AR and VR, have iOS-like interface. Long anticipated headset can show Mac display and immersive video. This will be a direct competitor with the Oculus for Meta and a direct competitor for Meta Horizon Worlds. And Meta Horizon Worlds is their metaverse, right? So first and foremost, Apple is getting in direct competition with the tech and probably with the experience with Meta. So that's something to keep your eye on. And this will only transcend the metaverse space going forward. And obviously, Microsoft investing $10 billion into OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT. It really has metaverse and AI stirring as some of the biggest narratives in crypto right now by far. Right. And I think the Apple news is more so that now it's not just Mark Zuckerberg. Like we saw this with social media, right? Well, there was MySpace, but Zuck came in and he created Facebook. And that's what really set the wave and transcended to the Twitters and the Instagrams of today, which ironically Meta owns Instagram now, right? So it's funny how that works. But Mark Zuckerberg was the first mover to the metaverse, and now we're seeing Apple potentially moving towards it with their mixed reality headset with VR and AR. So what are some projects to definitely keep your eyes on in this narrative and in this movement? Well, let's talk about my number one conviction altcoin, and that's Polygon. And the reason I want to talk about Polygon is if you want to talk about Web3, if you want to talk about NFTs, if you want to talk about gaming, metaverse, and business, wrap it all up into one bundle, you have Polygon sitting at $1. And I believe right at a $10 billion fully diluted, and the normal market cap is still under $9 billion. I truly think long-term that, Polygon is going to be an absolute killer, especially when the full-blown bull run does come back around. Unique active wallets. They just released these numbers today. The 2022 wrap-up. Unique active wallets for Polygon, 22 million, 1 billion transactions, successful direct contract creations, 795,000, direct contract creators, 237,000, and network revenue was $26 million. Very strong stats here for Polygon. And I think long-term, if you're looking to back the backbone of NFT and business integration, Polygon will be the way you look in that industry, right? And if you want to go into the titans of gaming, let's talk about the titans of gaming. So if you want to back that narrative, you're probably looking at something like Gala Games. But if you want something a little more low cap with healthier tokenomics than Gala Games, and Gala Games pushing so much with their games, their music, their film program. I think 18 games now launching on the platform. And as we see here, I think that the lower cap play that you would be able to, look at that would probably provide you more upside potential and doesn't have a as scarce of a differential in the fully diluted and normal market cap, that would be Vulcan Forge, sitting right above $4 at this moment in time. And they got a lot coming around the corner. Some unique Metascapes features, paintballing, minigame, quest creator, advanced terramorphing, better than Vulcan Versus, and virtual reality. So that's big. And I see Vulcan tease an announcement. They didn't do that Apple partnership would be epic. Yeah, I mean, imagine that, right, with their virtual reality. But I think that if that happened, that would definitely send shockwaves. I wouldn't expect that to be quite the announcement this week, but I am looking forward to the big announcement that they said that they are going to tease, and some stuff they're working on this week. Vulcanverse refactoring and lore, new announcement, which they're still teasing. Berserk Test Realm release, more minting on Elysium, their Vulcan Forge blockchain. And once the blockchain goes live, I truly think this ecosystem, it's going to be taken to the next level, really to the next level. Vulcan Forge news, Christmas Quest prize distribution, which probably includes the Node NFT distributions, and behind the scenes at Vulcan Studios headquarters. So a lot in store for Vulcan Forge, and we're still, I believe, over 10x from all-time highs. 11x right now from all-time highs. So definitely have my eyes on Vulcan Forge with everything Jamie Thompson and Anthony Scaramucci is helping them do under the hood at Vulcan. And ApeCoin, I recently got in to ApeCoin for the first time ever. I've never really been bullish on Ape. I've never really, loved the token situation. But now in this time and in these levels and in the market climate that we're in, and if you're backing the metaverse, if you're backing crypto gaming, and if you're backing NFTs, well, Yuga Labs is everything in a bundle. And with Dookey is absolutely killing it right now. The sentiment on Dookey, as we see Bryson here fighting for his high score. If we can get the video to play here, let's see. As we see Bryson here fighting for his high score, I believe he got it. He's ranked 532, as he says, and Journey Crypto here getting his high score, new high score in Dookey. All I see is tunnels when I close my eyes now. But with ApeCoin, you're getting exposure to the ape ecosystem between mutant apes, bored apes, the kennels, etc. You're also getting exposure to the other side, Metaverse. The CEO of Activision Blizzard recently came over and is the new CEO for ApeCoin, or not for ApeCoin, for Yuga Labs. And I think that you could legitimately see some upward action if we get up to $25,000 Bitcoin in this rally. If we see that $25,000 Bitcoin in this rally, we're going to see $7, $8 ApeCoin, no problem. And I really am bullish on everything that Yuga Labs is doing behind the scenes. And then one altcoin I have been really saying to keep your eyes on, and that they had a lot coming, especially with the market conditions. Now, we're not just talking about launches. I agree, 𝗵3me. I agree. So let's talk before this. Comments real quick. 𝗵3me, Matic is a hodl bag. Absolutely. I'm holding Matic for the long term. I have no plans of exiting anytime soon. I believe that the business integration is going to carry Matic to a tremendous highs in the future. Gala plus PYR, yellow trophy smile. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is a killer combination. And I think Vulcan Forge, Gala, Ultra, those types of platforms that are pushing tons of games on their own infrastructures, very bullish on those types of projects. And Ultra is up about 25% this week. Is Near a hodl? I don't have exposure to Near. I think that would be more a question for Miles. Believe Miles would probably be going live later tonight. But the one that I have been talking about in this type of market that is really going to heat up, really going to get some attention. And no, we did not say this news was coming, right? But all of a sudden, we get a bomb dropped on us. So why is Seedify all of a sudden yesterday 99 cents, and now we're up 25%, up to $1.24 today? What the heck happened, right? Well, as we see here, by overwhelming vote, Seedify is now going from not only a Web3 and crypto gaming launchpad. So traditionally speaking, they have incubated some of the biggest projects in the past, Mobland, 𝗖𝗍, etc. Especially during the last bull run. They were the pre-sale go-to. I mean, like, they were the number one and are the number one crypto gaming launchpad. But as we see here today, they announced that they are thrilled to add AI IDOs to the Seedify Launchpad. This has caused a stir and a 25% pump on the Seedify token today. Prepare for a new wave of cutting-edge AI projects coming to Seedify. So this is really, really interesting. And I think this is a great move for Seedify. On that cutting edge of technology, they went and they were bold, and they made themselves the top incubator and launchpad for Web3 games. They came out with the Seedify NFTs platform, and now they're seeing that AI is going to be that next narrative, just like Metaverse was, just like crypto gaming was. And they're like, you know what? We're not going to prefer one of, we're going to open our scopes, and we're going to have gaming projects, Metaverse projects, and cutting edge AI projects. You know, kudos to Seedify for doing this. And, you know, who else can say that they're the biggest AI crypto gaming launchpad in the world? Only Seedify. And now, after this little pump, I would not be chasing the pump. Let it chill for a little bit. But great to see big movement and big news today from Seedify, especially, given the circumstances that this is the time where, Seedify is going to start heating up when more projects are launching, more people are staking the tokens, and now they're adding AI IDOs. Very bullish on the future of Seedify, and especially right now at, I believe a market cap of 123 million fully diluted and still under $60 million market cap. As Omar says, Seedify will kill 𝗕𝗿𝗄𝐻. Very, very bullish on Seedify. Seedify is my top play in that type of an investment category for sure. And then just looking at the rest of the watch list, guys, so to wrap it up, Polygon at $1, I honestly think long-term is going to be a fantastic steal. Let's just, Polygon at $1 is probably going to be a fantastic steal. ApeCoin, I believe, if we continue this to transcend upwards towards 24, 25,000, I really think $6.50, $7, $8 is in play if we have this little continuation of this rally. And there's some really smart people, guys, that I respect a ton. They've been in the game longer than me. I've been in crypto since 2017, and I feel like I've gotten a grip on the markets, but you never are. You always need to kind of see what the sentiment is around you. And some of the smartest people I know say that they see a rally up to 30,000 in the next 45 days. And if we hit 30,000 in the next 45 days, that's going to be pretty substantial. But I don't know that that's going to be my necessarily prediction here, but that is some really smart people around me saying that this continuation will occur. So if we head upwards towards 24, 25,000, we will have more movement. And Gains Lord, why no Polygon movement? Not a lot is moving right now. Avalanche has been stuck at 16, 17 for about a week. Solana's been stuck at $24 for what feels like forever after its initial pump. Polygon's been between like 97 cents and $1.02 for a while. Bitcoin's between like 22.5 and 23. So, Ethereum sat at 1,600 for a few days. Now, we're kind of just stagnant at the moment, and we're waiting for that next move. We're really waiting for that next move. And like I said, so I think ApeCoin could probably touch $7 if we have this continuation. I would be looking at stuff like Vulcan Forge, especially with a big announcement coming this week. You never know what that could be. Ultra definitely looking bullish for the future. Seedify with their AI launchpad. I love what Superverse is doing as well. So that's kind of a wrap up of the alts that I'm really looking at this moment in time. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you're bullish on any of the tokens we talked about or the narratives that we talked about. Crypto gaming, Metaverse, and AI. And guys, I will do a deep dive. I'm going to go into the lab, the research lab, and I'm going to dig deep and find some AI gems. We're not talking about SingularityNet. We're not even talking about Ocean Protocol, which is up 35% since I called it earlier last week on the show as the underrated AI altcoin. We're not talking about any of those top three ones, Fetch, Singularity, or Ocean. I'm going to leave those three off. We're going to talk about those. We're going to go down the chain. We're going to find those top tier AI projects building open, the correct data tech, ad technologies, the things that are really going to be utilized in the core business in the future that, are slept on and maybe that you haven't uncovered. So I'm going to go and research on that as well and bring that later this week. How far could Render go, says Cookie? I think render has a ton of potential and is, as something that could be powering, processing in the metaverse and stuff like that. As far as graphical capabilities, I think they have a long trajectory ahead of them, but it's going to take a while for businesses to integrate them into their platform, in my opinion. Engine Starter, definitely a strong launchpad. Absolutely. I'm not near as bullish on Engine Starter as Seedify, however. What about Fetch? So yeah, Fetch, great project. I believe that's what FET is. Fetch AI, great project, but it's kind of pumped quite a bit. I would wait for it to come down a little bit before re-entering into those top three ones: Ocean, Singularity Net, and Fetch. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm still bullish. I'm seeing an upward trend from here. I think we do touch those 24, 25 levels potentially. And then from there, we just kind of see how this market plays out. But I'm looking at Ape. I'm looking at Polygon. I'm looking at Gala. I'm looking at Vulcan Forged to really continue to make continuous leg ups here during this run. So guys, like the video. One more thing I'll answer. Tim B, Ada, absolutely effing not. I'll be back tomorrow with another show, guys. And we might even be out at the Quantum Conference. So I might check in at the Quantum Conference here in Miami. I will be at the Quantum Conference tomorrow through Friday here in Miami, Florida. If you're going to be here in Miami, if you're going to the Quantum Conference, be sure to come by, say hi. I'm going to be around all day. You can stop by. We can chat crypto gaming. We can talk anything you want. I'll be out at the conference for the rest of the week. But guys, I'll catch y'all tomorrow on another edition of In the Game. Like the show, subscribe to the channel, and as always, play well, my friends.